Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing good. Sorry about the jiggly beginning there. Um, I just came from outside. A couple of the kitties are missing, and I did hear some screaming in the woods a few nights ago. Well, 2 nights ago. I hope they're okay, but I don't know. They're wild, and I couldn't catch them and keep them safe even if I wanted to, and I did want to. So I'm just hoping the best. It's the one I call White Fang. She's a white girl with 6 toes, polydactyl. And another one I call Heart Baby, and I think it's a little girl, and she's got a heart on her side. um, Her markings, one of them. So black and white. So, and the other one's got some black on her tail and on her head, but that's it. She's mostly white. So, yeah, I hope they're okay, but I don't know. But I was spreading some more of that diatomastic earth around for them, and it seems to really be helping the remaining ones that are here. So, yeah, I am having a good day. I'm happy, and I just wanted everybody to know that's my message for today. I'm not going to study for a few days. I'm going to probably give it this weekend and then really hit it this coming week, as far as the moon and the stars, which does play a part of the Earth's mechanics, makes people feel different. And this coming fall, although the world will be more tumultuous, God's people will be stronger. So just hang in there. We're going to be okay. We'll make it through this. But I wanted everybody to know that no matter how the darkness tries to get me down, I'm still happy, and they can't steal my happy. I got this happiness from God inside me, and even at my lowest points, I will not let that darkness depress me, you know. So just wanted you all to know that because it is a real thing. So anyway, yeah, having a really good day. It's nice and warm out. You might hear my fan. I don't know if you do. And there's a breeze outside. I'll probably be shutting it off in a while because I might not need it, but for a while I did. So, yeah. On let me see. His name is Stephen, Stephen Lawson, Lawson, made a excellent video on black goo and God and the Holy Spirit, uh, the connections with all of it, with primordial ooze or whatever you'd want to call it in creation in the beginning of the whole thing, and how computers actually do play a part in our lives, and transhumanism has been in effect for ever since Satan had control of that. People want to blame God, but it's not like that. It's play out what you want to play out. God's blood's rising through his people on a daily basis, and that cannot be stopped, and it can't be dehumanized, and our souls can't be taken out of us. They tried and they tried and tried, but it just won't happen. It is repulsive to watch, nonetheless. you know, and being the fighter that I am, I'm like, at least I got to say something. Look, I can't beat their asses. I mean, I can, but it's illegal. So at least I can voice my displeasure. I may not even be angry, and I'll just be acting like it because it's it's what they need to hear. Like we're not dealing with you. Um, if they don't want to lift their souls for God, if they don't love Him that much, well, then they'll have to work harder to even be able to take care of themselves. So that's up to them. I don't know what more to say. They got a long road ahead of them. Some of us chose to take that long road to be closer to God, to walk with Him every second, good or bad. Even in my bad times, I knew better. I don't make excuses like that. I don't do that to myself or anybody else. That would be a total hypocritical liar, and that's something I detest. So, excuse me one moment. I do have a fly in here, that rogue thing. Get out of here, Satan. Anyway, some things I heard, I think it was Robin, that, yes, it was. Mosquitoes and flies aren't natural. A God thing, our creator. No, they're not, you know. So, and bees don't even bother you if you're just out and about and they don't feel threatened. But this world with all the noise and vibration and everything, even they are like freaked out. It's like, yikes. And people do not realize, but I've said it before, it isn't only bees that pollinate. The air pollinates. A fly can pollinate if it gets pollen on its feet and it lands on a plant, on its um mm, the orifice. I forget what you call it. I'm not going to strain my brain. I could find, you know what I'm talking about, and lands on that receptor, then it's pollinated, and you can do it with a Q-tip. So don't let all these people. Yes, we won't have honey if they want to destroy insects, but human beings can pollinate plants for God. So, and don't let all these freakazoids say that, there's not like natural farmers or people won't survive. Oh yes, we'll survive. Always. Never, never, never worry about that. You'll always be okay. Every single time, no matter what. So, but yeah, Steven's got he's got a couple books out, and they're, I think it's called From Jacob to Israel or Eden, one of the two. I get out of here. Um, one of the two, not quite sure. From Jacob to Israel, I'm thinking is what one is, but he's an excellent writer and a very good speaker. Um, knows an awful lot of stuff for a man his age. He's a younger man, younger than a lot of us. I'd say now he's probably 36. I think I started talking. He might be 37, but I think I started talking to him when he was 33 or even younger. So, yeah. He even got mad at me for a while. And if you're watching, hi, Stephen, I do love you. You're a very bright, loving young man, and I hope people go and watch your video. He's got so much time into it, people. You would not even. And he started reading, not just scriptures, but acoustic records, but drove his family crazy. Like I kind of was just nuts like that. You go like other parents might want their kid to go out and do something else or whatever, and some people come home with like a dozen books instead, or that type of kid, a little different than your average kid. And I do believe it's people like us that God totally used for that reason. So we can just like, come on, we're not behind the eight ball. God's never and his people. But it's like, come on, we got this to show you, or we got that to show you, type of thing. It's like this makes a lot of sense. Think about it. It's in you, it's in your soul, and you know what's up, and that it's the truth. And then you take it from there. So, and not all of us are perfect. We may misspeak, or there's some that absolutely don't know what they're talking about, and they could even be trying. I don't know, but or there's some that are intentionally deceiving people, and I used to come against them hard and strong, but now I know it's in God's hands. I don't have to get so pissed off like that. Like, I'll just come and beat your ass, that type of thing. So I can chill on that level. But it's just like this. This is the bottom line. Even if it's my own kid hurting themselves, I am going to say something. Period. That's my position. I'm not backing down from who I am. I'll say it, I'll let it go. But it depends how many times and who I'm talking to, and who feels like they may be like the same um, family, you know. Then I'm going to keep talking, and I'm going to make my point for different people that understand in different ways. And it might be a song, it might be an article, or, even just like me shooting the breeze with you. So, yeah. But I feel driven. I've always had that drive for people to understand the happiness I have inside. And it's like, don't bring it down. Don't try and drag it down. It never goes away, you know. You know. That is the difference between sympathy and empathy. Empathy is when you actually feel humans. Sympathy, you can say, "Oh, yeah, I feel sorry for them," but you're not actually feeling it. I mean, your mind wants you to, and your heart wants you to, but your flesh does not feel it. You know, when your flesh feels it, you're going to have really rotten days. you know, then you got to think, wow, what's happening to who and why? And if it's not you, or if it feels like overwhelming, that could be Christ Himself talking to you, you know, God, the Spirit, even delivered from other people. If you get a message and you know it's overwhelmingly delivered from an angel by your Father, you're like, okay, I got that. Then it's time to kind of kick back and say, okay, I got to put this in His hands. Now, there's some things that I'm driven to speak about and say, and some of them, and I'll let you know if it's just me talking. I'll never say, oh, Father had me say this type of stuff. It doesn't work like that for me. He does talk to me second by second, but I have plenty of my words of my own, and I think a lot like God does. And I know a lot of my friends do too. So when we're talking, there's a mutual respect, you know, it's on that level. So, and it is sad, I literally got on YouTube looking for a preacher for Doug. I never quite found one that I would trust with the word entirely, that I would want to subject him to. Aside from he's got because I said I love Robin, um he just can't overlook that. He does love Robin too. But it doesn't matter who it is or what age it is, what they look, it does not matter. It could be another woman. It does, or my kid, doesn't matter. He told me he wasn't a jealous person, but he is. And he knows that I like can that fly's trying to get me. Um Communicate with everybody and get along if I want to. If they don't deserve it, I have my moments where I may not want to, you know, just the way it is. But he knows that I'm capable of doing something that he quite can't. Um, he can make somebody stay very difficult. Well, I can too, but um, he enjoys doing that type of thing. I don't. And I think he's kind of thinking about not being like that anymore. But like I told him, you know, it's if people don't love God, I have no time for them. Period. And you can't, it's not something you can pretend. You have to have, and you have to love other people. You have to love other people. Like I told him just a while ago, this is our time to stand up and start telling everybody else, like, hey, this is what's up. This is what we need to say and do for the future of the, the planet and the kids, and to be strong and to stay happy. Not like, oh, think positive, yeah, but you don't have to totally like, oh, I just broke my toes. I'm like thinking all positive. No, it's going to drag you down, your injuries and health and everything, our food, our jobs, our kids, um everything is a conglomeration, and it's not always on you. So carry on through your days and keep happy, keep strong. Like smile once a day. You have to. You know, I know it's so difficult, but even smile at them mean ones. Make them smile. Just keep smiling. You know, like they're all crabby. Okay, like really, they they might get angry, but lately it seems like it wants to smile. you know, so and laugh, and those are some other things that can't be faked. Not really. No. There's the fake ones and there's the real stuff, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. I think I have to kill a fly. It's landed on me like 3, 4 times. Yeah, you tell me those things aren't I'll finish this and talk to you, but you tell me them things aren't um directed by the force of evil. you know. Ever seen the movie The Exorcist where they all get that priest? All them flies? Whoa, it's horrible. Really bad. I still cannot believe the music was composed, Tubular Bells, by a 12-year-old boy. And it took him about a year to compose the whole thing. So, you know, it's incredible. If you haven't heard the soundtrack for The Exorcist, it's sort of spooky. You might want to wait till no, don't wait till Halloween. Bad idea. You might not want to listen to it. And some of you know what I mean. But it is incredible nonetheless. But um yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I am happy, and I wanted to share my happiness with you, and it's true. So, and I love everybody. So that's I'll leave that on this note. I think that's the best way to say I'll see you very soon. Probably tomorrow, I'm thinking, or sooner or later, really soon. Peace, everybody. Thank you for joining me.